What's going on? All thanks for tuning in once again, Jay's channel. So it's fight week, it's a big one, a huge one, undisputed championship on the line, less than 5 days away. So this is a must see, this is a must see. And this division is on fire right now, you just saw Tank winning against Romero. And Lomachenko's still in the mix. He's still in the Ukraine. So the division is really lit up. This fight here will determine who is number one, though. Winner takes all, undisputed championship on the line. And I believe the bookies have it. Haney is the favourite, 2-1, to my understanding, from what I've heard. Correct me if I'm wrong. How they came up with that is unheard of for me. I do believe that Haney is more skilled than Kambosos, but understand Haney's going to Kambosos' backyard. Understand that Kambosos just finished beating Lopez, who was number one. He beat Lomachenko, which crowned him at number one. He also holds the most titles, so how is this a 2-1 favourite to Haney? That's what I don't understand. Also, keep in mind Haney's head trainer's not there. The head trainer is very important. Think about Mike Tyson not having cuss. You know what I mean? He changed after that. He wasn't the same. He wasn't as grounded as he usually is. Now Haney may be different, but he may not. We will soon see. He may be unable to compose himself as he usually does. He may need his head trainer as a third umpire, as a third eye, to say, to yell out in between the rounds and important key points that he may need from his head trainer. He's not going to have that. He's not going to have his drills on par. I'm sure that there's other guys there, but as a head trainer, you practice these things and you understand the way that each other are thinking, and you understand, you gel. You know what I mean? You have a great bond, and also this is Haney's father as well. So it's a huge disadvantage for him. He's going to Australia without a head trainer against a guy that just finished beating Lopez. So this guy will be confident that he's going to win. And to me, it's a 50-50 fight, regardless of what everyone says. I believe that this fight is a dead even 50-50 fight. If I'm a betting man, I'm betting on Kambosos, even though my gut says that Haney's going to win. The odds are just heavily stacked against him, Remember, he's going in there 2 rounds down. He's going to have to prove something to the judges that he's going to go away with the victory. Now, understand this, that Kambosos also has a rematch clause. So, Kambosos can take risks. Kambosos needs to take risks. He can't just try to outbox Haney. It's not going to work. Haney's more skilled, especially on the back foot. He's a very talented fighter. He's got a great jab as well. But Kambosos has experience sparring with the great Manny Pacquiao. He's used to the exchange. He's used to a fast-paced fight. He's going to have to do this against Haney. He's going to have to set the pace. And he's going to have to hurt Haney. He can't afford Haney to take advantage with the jab. He can't give away easy rounds. With Haney, he's got to win at least 8 rounds, like I said. He's going in there as a visitor. Kambosos is the host. Haney is the visitor. Okay, understand that. I don't think the bookies have it right here. So I want everyone to be careful who you're betting for here. If you are a betting man, I don't recommend betting. I'm not a betting man myself, but be careful, especially with this fight. With the Canelo fight against Bivol, I could understand why people went for Bivol. And I could understand why people went for Canelo. It was pretty much a wild draw. You know, you don't really know who to go for. In this case, your gut will say Haney, but he's going in there with no head trainer. You know, so just remember that. Remember that. You know, I think Haney's key to victory is obviously winning 8 rounds, staying composed, and being very disciplined. You know. And having hunger, you know, having that hunger without a head trainer, that's going to be a hard task for him. You know, he may need that third empire. He may need that third eye to say, hey, man, you know, look out for the left of the body. Or, you know, someone yelling at him and giving him advice. That's something that he may not see. You know, with Kambosos, he just needs to go in there, 4 cylinders, you know, fired up, going in there. Don't hold back. Try not to give Haney enough space, you know, to sort of suss him out. You know, try to close distance, but at the same time jump in and out of the pocket. You know, be unpredictable, and exchange with more than 2 punches. You know, don't try to go in there and try to outbox Haney with a jab. It's not going to work. I can guarantee it. Haney's got a great jab on him. Kambosos is going to have to throw 2 to 3 combination punches. And most importantly, Kambosos is going to have to force Haney on the back foot. Because I believe if he can do that, then I think that he will get the judges' vote. You know, understand this, scoring in boxing goes like this. You know, at first it starts with effective punching, aggressiveness, okay? And then I believe it's, so it goes effective punching, aggressiveness, most punches landed or something like that, ringmanship or something like that. But I'm just saying defense falls last. Okay, so having good defense isn't going to do any you know, do him any justice. Just winning a fight of defense and a jab, that ain't going to work. Haney's going to have to take risks here. You know, he's fighting in Australia, so it's a tough fight. You know, keep a lookout for the build-up. You know, check out the training videos of Haney. Keep a close eye out on Haney, you know, and watch his other training videos with his dad before you make a bet. If you are to bet, if not, man, you know, you enjoy the fight. It's a tough one for me. I have it even split 50-50. I think that Haney going in there without a head trainer is a huge disadvantage. And I think that Kambosos can come away with the victory, you know, to be perfectly honest. If there is a knockdown, I'll give it to Kambosos. Haney's going to have to be perfect. Kambosos is going to have to take risks. That's my take on it. Leave yours, man. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoy the content, hit the red button. Appreciate your time, man. Look forward to the comments. Peace. It's fight week. God bless. Have a good one.